The streets of Busan were painted grey by the rain, like an old photograph slowly fading. In a small studio apartment on the third floor of a crumbling building, Jung Wayan sat on her window seat, watching the water drip from the broken corner of glass. She held a pen in her hand and a half-written letter in her lap. Dear Jimin, do you remember the summer when you tied my shoelace in middle of school because I was crying too hard to do it myself? You did not say anything, just knelt in front of me and smiled like the sun had never left your face. That's when I started loving you. I guess I never stopped. She stared at the paper, folded it, tucked it into a small wooden box, already full of other letters, 46 to be exact, all addressed to him, none ever sent. The nurse gave her a tight-lipped smile as Ryan handed in her card, her hands trembling slightly, but she was used to it by now. The diagnosis had not changed in over a year. The autoimmune disorder was progressing faster than they thought. There was no cure, just management until there were not. Worse this time, she replied, her voice faint but calm. You should inform your family, doctor told her again. She smiled faintly. I don't have one. No one except a boy who used to share lollipops with her when they skipped stones by the hand river. A boy who was now too far out of reach. Park Jimin, her childhood best friend, now an idol loved by millions. She doubted he even remembered her birthday. At a high-rise apartment in Seoul, Jamal removed his makeup in front of a mirror, surrounded by vanity lights. He looked at himself, tired, hollow. The crowds chanted his name every night, but when the lights dimmed, it was just him and his silence. "Hyung, are you okay?" Jungkook asked, handing him a bottle of water. Yeah, Jamal lied, smiling faintly. Just a headache. But he couldn't shake the feeling lately, like someone from his past was calling out to him, softly, like a whisper, buried beneath all the screaming fans. That night, Vian sat by the flickering candlelight in her room. The power had gone out again. She opened the lid of the wooden box and added a final letter, sealed in cream colored paper with blue ink smudges at the edges. Dear Jamin, this is the last one, I promise. I'm tired now. Not angry, not bitter, just tired. I always thought maybe you had come back to Busan one day and remembered the girl with scrapped knees and quiet eyes who used to race you home, but maybe you forgot her. That's okay. I will leave these letters with the lady downstairs. She knows where to send them, and if by some miracle you read them, just know that I loved you, quietly, fiercely, and always. YN. She kissed the envelope and placed it on top. The next morning, her apartment was empty. Jimin had just returned from a world tour. His staff was sorting through fan mail when his manager handed him a medium sized wooden box tied with twine. There's no sender, the manager said, confused. Just your name carved in. Jimin blinked, and then, like thunder crashing over a dry field, it hit him. The handwritings, the carvings, the blue ink. Vian. His hand trembled as he pulled out the first envelope. The scent of wallpaper and rose perfume wrapped around him. He sat down slowly and began to wait. Dear Jamin, you probably don't remember the winter we skipped school and shared a hot tub in the alley behind your grandmother's house. You said mine was better than yours. That night, I wrote in my diary that I wanted to marry you. Silly, right? You grow up, I stayed here watching you shine on the stages while I faded in the background like a song no one remembers. His eyes blurred. One letter, then the next, and then the next. Each one was a memory of a life he had left behind. A girl who loved him without ever asking for anything back. He wanted to go back to her, leaving everything behind, but it was too late. She was gone, too far from him for forever.